is Brayden, and I am an American expat living in France. Today, we are going to dispel or prove some common French stereotypes. You know those ones where it's like French people are rude and they don't bathe, so they stink? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Number one, I think the most common stereotype I hear about French people is that they are super rude. And in my opinion, this is totally false. Every French person I have met has been so nice. They've always been very helpful and very welcoming, and they understand that things can be a little bit difficult here for Americans. So they try to make it as easy on you as possible. Of course, if you are going somewhere like New York, or like Paris, of course if you're going somewhere like Paris, everyone's not going to be polite. It's the same as going to New York. There are a ton of people there, they're extremely busy, they're trying to live their daily lives, yet they're inundated by tourists. And imagine how you would feel. You're just trying to go to work every day and someone tries to stop you and ask for questions. You're not a freaking travel guide. You don't know. And you're just trying to get on with it. Plus, they don't speak your language. Of course, you might be a little annoyed. But by far, above all, French people are actually really nice. The second stereotype I hear a lot is that French people don't bathe and that French women don't shave. And this is so false. Fake. French people definitely bathe and French women definitely shave. Of course, this is a personal preference that depends from person to person, just like it would in the US. If you get on public transport like a bus or the train or the metro, there are going to be some stinky people, just like there would be in the US. It's no different here. The third stereotype I hear about French people is that they love wine and cheese. And this one is so true. The French people love their wine. I swear they drink it like water. I've noticed that every time we go out to dinner with a French person, we always have wine with dinner. It's not like some fancy thing like in the US where you would order a bottle of wine and you know that it's going to be a nice dinner because you've chosen to have a bottle of wine. No, they just drink wine like water here, and it's kind of funny. Now, that's not to say that everyone drinks. There are people here that choose not to drink, so they don't have wine, they don't have any kind of alcohol. But above all, I have noticed that the French really do love their wine. Though I will say that a French person told me the other day that they prefer Italian wine over French wine, so it's up in the air. And they absolutely love cheese. You guys, this is probably the best thing about being in France, is the cheese. If you have a vegetable, maybe you don't like it, or maybe you've never prepared it before, just put a bunch of cheese, butter, and cream on it, and you're good. Delicious. I believe France has over 200 types of cheese, and cheese here can be both pasteurized and non-pasteurized. So if you were to try to get French cheese in America, it's almost impossible because it's largely non-pasteurized. So you gotta come here to try the cheese. My fourth stereotype is that French people wear striped shirts and berets every day. And this is totally false. French people do not walk around looking like mimes in striped shirts and berets with painted white faces. I do for this video today, but French people in general do not. I've found that style-wise, in just the base level, French people tend to be a little bit more dressed up than Americans, but I've also noticed that it fluctuates less between your everyday casual wear and your work wear. I feel like here they're almost synonymous because your everyday wear is a little more elevated, so then you don't really have to dress up that much for work. I found that workwear here is a lot more casual. So, interesting tidbit. But yeah, you definitely don't see anyone wearing berets. I haven't seen one person wear a beret other than a couple military people, which I think it was just part of their uniform, funny enough. And, of course, we couldn't do a video about French stereotypes without discussing baguettes. And this one kind of goes back to French wine and cheese, but it's true, the French really do love baguettes. You will see people walking through town with a baguette under their arm and probably a little bit nibbled off because when the baguette is fresh, it's hard to resist. And it's absolutely necessary that when you come to France, you get a fresh baguette every day you're here. We do this sometimes where we will get a baguette only eat half of it and then save half for the next day in a plastic bag, but it just doesn't taste the same at all. Like, it's not good the second day. You absolutely must get a fresh baguette on your first day here. And the French do love their pastries. Croissants, boulangeries are really, really popular here. It's true. They love bread here. Alright, you guys, this was a super fun video to make today. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know what you would like to see in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, make sure that you are subscribed and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.